Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavidiyo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
Breaking news. uColleen Makhubela obeka uChief Whip womkhonto weSizwe Party has resigned as a member of parliament. Akucacile kahle noma uresignile as a member of MK Party, kodwa okuvele ngokusobala ukuthi uresignile as a member of parliament. Resigna nje umkhonto weSizwe Party ubusumsusile as uChief Whip womkhonto weSizwe Party. Kodwa kuqalanga lapho. Ngonyaka ophelile yena kanye no Dr. John Hlophe baba ne-media briefing bobabili bekhuluma ngokunganeliseki kwabo ngokuziphatha kukaDuduzile Zuma kanye noNhlamulo Ndlela, lapho abaveza khona ukungenami kwabo. Kwahamba iy'nsuku, emveni kwalezo nsuku lezo sezihambile, uDr. John Hlophe wamisa noma wasusa umama uColleen Makhubela wamreplace Des van Rooyen, ubaba lo Des van Rooyen, ukuthi akangene kuleyo ndawo yakhe. Uthe uPresident Zuma mayibuya eBurkina Faso wafika wasiguqula leso sinqumo, ngoba uDr. John Hlophe mayithatha leso sinqumo azangaxhumane ne-National High Command as i-Constitution yomkhonto weSizwe Party isho njalo, ithi makuzothatha isinqumo kufanele kuhlangane i-National High Command isidingide udaba besiphuma nesinqumo. Ngaleso sizathu uDr. John Hlophe uyamiswa isikhashana kusazo-investigate udaba lwakhe, kodwa umama uColleen Makhubela uyabuyela as uChief Whip. Okuhambe iy'nsuku-ke base beyasazisa ukuthi cha, umama uColleen Makhubela usesusiwe as uChief Whip womkhonto weSizwe Party lapha eParliament, kodwa useseyimember of parliament. Sigcineke lumi kanjalo lolu daba, njengoba namhlanje sesizwa udaba oluthi uresignile as a member of parliament. This is so interesting ngoba ey'nsukwini ezedlule abezindaba basibikela ukuthi uDuduzile Zuma signatory for abantu abazoya eParliament, nabakhishwayo eParliament bareplacewe ngabanye. So this is so interesting ukuthi kwenzeka lokhu nje. Siyazi ukuthi ubudlelwane bakhe nomama uColleen Makhubela abukho buhle, ngoba emveni kwalapho abaphindanga bavela bathi sibulungisile ubudlelwane bethu bu-right. Okwesibili eqeda kuqokwa nje uDuduzile sekuvele angisho ukuthi ngiyamsola, kodwa iposition abezindaba abasibikele ngayo ithi wenza lowo msebenzi okwenza ngibe ney'nsolo mina personally zokuthi kungenzeka ukuba uDuduzile unesandla. Kodwa-ke phela akulungile ukudlinzela umuntu ngento ongenabufakazi ngayo, kodwa ngiyasho ukuthi it's a coincidence. Le letter ibhalwe ngomhla ka-23 kuFebruary 2026 iya to His Excellency President Jacob Gedleyi Hlekisa Zuma, President Kombana General umkhonto weSizwe Party, kwabhala i-address: Dear President Zuma, notice of resignation. I hereby tender my notice of resignation as a Member of Parliament of the Republic of South Africa, representing the Umkhonto weSizwe Party, MKP, effective from 28 February 2026. I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to you, President J.G. Zuma, for granting me the honor of serving the nation of South Africa, its citizens, and the MK Party. It has been a privilege to be part of the 7th Democratic Administration and to work in the Parliament of the Republic of South Africa, a place that has produced some of the greatest legends of our country. My burning call to serve in this sacred house, which you generously facilitated, was inspired by the outstanding achievements of our forebears within the walls of Parliament by any measure or standard that transcended politics and extend beyond South Africa itself. They shaped the cause of this nation, leading it out of the dark horrors of apartheid and its brutal barbaric laws into beacon of hope for African continent and the world. Despite its complexities and challenges, South Africa remains a shining example of resilience and progress. Every day, many South Africans place their last hope and trust in the work of our forebears. These African giants who crafted and enacted transformative laws that transcend race, gender, religion, and ethnicity, shifting our social relations from discriminatory, exclusionary, and oppressive system towards an equitable society and human dignity. They collectively and constructively formulated a transformative constitution and its resultant policies aimed at correcting historical injustices, albeit far from perfect, provide for the poor, offers welfare to the vulnerables, protect women, educate our children, uplift communities, protect human dignity, and create opportunities for advancement. Since 1994, the parliament has been a place where countless individuals aspire to work, to walk. It's a great hall in order to engage directly with the architect of the structured system and powers that uphold and energize our maturing democracy. The selfless African giants who loved our country and its citizens went beyond their call of duty, capturing the imagination of Africa and the world, and elevating their respect for black excellence on the African continent. Their collective excellence marked an era that now feels like an once in a lifetime moment in history. For the first time, we were filled with pride to be called South Africans. They inspired tangible hope for a better South Africa for everyone. Many in my generation, including myself, continue to be awestruck by their extraordinary achievements. To name a few of these legends, whose lives and contributions I believe we should continue to reflect upon and honor, include Nelson Mandela, Joe Slovo, Frene Ginwala, Ivy Motsepe Kasapuri, Max Sisulu, Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma, Baleka Mbete, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Lindiwe Sisulu, Phumzile Mlambo Ngcuka, Kgalema Motlanthe, Moisuwa Lekota, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, Cyril Ramaphosa, Colin Chabane, Joe Modise, Tito Mboweni, Trevor Manuel, Fraser Moleketi, Bridget Mabandla, Sydney Mafumadi, Manto Shabalala Msimang, Alfred Nzo, Mark Maharaj, Jackson Mthembu, Tony Leon, Vuyelwethu Zungola, Naledi Phando, Angie Motshekga, Thandi Modise, Thoko Didiza, Zanele Magwaza Msibi, Julius Malema, Patricia de Lille, Gayton Mackenzie, Helen Suzman, Mdumiseni Ntuli, and Winnie Madikizela Mandela, among others. These leaders motivated me to join politics and serve our people with dignity, integrity, and utmost excellence. As I reflect on their remarkable revolutionary spirit, I am reminded of their commitment to the highest moral and competence standard, their transformative mindset, and their prioritization of nation building, uplifting the poor, improving the conditions of workers, empowering women, and supporting marginalized and disenfranchised. Whether future generations will honor our current generation of members of parliament in the Hall of Fame, it is a subject of debate, with the perspective varying based on moral, ethical, and revolutionary qualities. It remains to be seen whether our political contribution have qualitatively and innovatively advanced democratic gains and protected the heritage of our struggle virtues from the erosion caused by selfishness, corruption, uncontrollable factionalism, and power politics? This is the question that history will ultimately answer. After carefully consideration, I have decided that in the best interest of the MKP caucus at this time, I believe that I can better serve our country and its citizens by utilizing my skills, qualifications, and experience in a different capacity. As our dynamic and exciting democratic continue to evolve, I want to encourage the women and the youth of our country to never shy away from making bold decisions and taking actions that contribute to the betterment of our nation and their future. It is imperative that we all get involved and use our talents to build a unified, progressive, equitable, and prosperous South Africa, a country where our children can live and thrive. The unity of African parties remains my passion, and I believe we must work tirelessly to redefine the moral foundation of our political economy. This foundation must serve all South Africans, address material inequalities, facilitate the redistribution of wealth and resources, and tackle the dire socio-economic realities faced by the poor, vulnerable, and marginalized communities, especially in the rural areas. I am deeply inspired by the extraordinary and humble revolutionary life that you, President Zuma, continue to lead, remaining connected to the roots and community. You are a true son of Africa, an internationalist, and a champion of a rural and urban poor. Your leadership has inspired many, including myself, and millions of young people across South Africa, the African continent, and beyond. I am deeply grateful for the confidence shown in me by the MKP president and the collective leadership of the MKP. In the short time I served in parliament, I was honored to rise to the highest level of the official opposition in parliament. I will forever cherish the opportunity to serve the nation of South Africa, its citizen, and the MK party. I extend my best wishes to new leadership of the MKP caucus. Our democracy requires a sharp, credible, and effective opposition to hold government of national unity accountable. I salute the sterling effort of my comrade in the MKP caucus who continue to raise the flag high and pursue the cause of total liberation for the black majority. Many of them have become true sisters and brothers, forging bonds of friendship that will always treasure. The struggle of true freedom, radical socio-economic transformation, African unity, and progress is far from over, as demonstrated by the many black South Africans who placed their hope in MKP during the national elections of 2024. I will continue to contribute my voice, efforts, and time to shape legislation, policies, and debates that fight for the better tomorrow for all South Africans, particularly the historically disadvantaged and marginalized communities, including the indigenous African child, be they black, colored, or Indian. Once again, I thank you for the privilege of serving South Africa and for allowing me to be part of this unique moment in history of our democracy. Please accept my highest regard as we continue our respective effort to fight the good fight of hope, faith, and love with every breath that the Almighty God has so generously granted us. Aluta continue. Yona letha-ke le umama uColin Makhubela ayibhalile, wayibhalela upresident womkhonto sizophatha ku-Jacob Zuma. Ngicela ukuza ukuphala kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. I-IOL ithe izamile ukuxhumana noNhlamulo Ndlela ukuze akhomente ngalezi ndaba eseyivelile nokuvela kweletha, kodwa-ke azange bamthole. Mina nawe sidibane kwividiyo elandelayo, ngiyabonga.